Nigeria don't live, dying with corruption. So they know they fear corruption again. Then they see corruption as family member. If you see something that looks like not corrupt, something will be like not corrupt, they look at like, how come? Who brought you to our territory? You know the way you know say get as you go take poor rich, get as brokenness go take enter you well. If you see another person way poor, they come your area, you go they look am like, who is this person? Who allow am come our area? You go to see yourself as president of poverty. And that time you go come begin the beef rich people. If you see rich man now, where carry car come past, quotes go through your mouth. Car is not an evidence of good living. You don't understand, no? They find shade. Car is not an evidence of good living. And what did they do for corruption? We don't live with corruption like this. If you see person where they do something normal, the way it's supposed to be, you're gonna be like the person is abnormal. P2B come out, come talk say he go do 4 years alone. 4 years. Say na 4 years he go do, come out. People they shout, how come? It's not possible. How can you say it's that? As if say na 8 years we they do for Nigeria. The normal term where you supposed to, no be 4 years. No be if you do 4 years, then if people want to re-elect you, then they will now re-elect you. Now income text say na 4 years in go do come out. People they talk say na 8 years. It's supposed people where they do 8 years. 8. Now 8 years we do. When we start to do 8 years for Nigeria, not be 4 years. Then if you seek for second term, you do. People don't do am so they like say once you enter 4 years, nobody fit comot you. Now you go they talk wetin go happen. If you want rule again, you go rule whether people like it or not. And you know the people. Not be waiting people talk go happen. Not be wait people go vote it go happen. Person they tell you say if you put me in 4 years, I go use rearrange Nigeria for the next person will go come to follow. The dog say it's not possible. Not be 2 years they take spoil Nigeria. They use 2 years spoil am. You know they come they talk say they possible to use 4 years repair am. Not be 2 years Alex so to take repair Abia State. Everything is possible. It depends on the person where they there. They tell you say na 4 years. Not be 4 years you supposed normal now. APC is supposed to do campaign for 2025. For your election when they go to 2027. They supposed to do campaign with all the things where they happen now for Nigeria. No be your work go talk. No be church na show working. If you show working, you get the kind of working where you go show. These people don't even need to do any campaign at all. They get the kind of work where for BC and APC do. They don't need do campaign. Now people go they talk say it will be a beg. Wait one side. Let this man finish up waiting they do. But this one, sit as thing they then you call the first people, may they come. No try them. Mamma mia.
Peter Obi, former Anambra State governor, declared his intention to run for president in the 2023 general election in Nigeria. The peace-loving, soft-spoken gentleman has visited the 6 geopolitical zones of the country to canvass for support amid challenges of insecurity, inflation, and religious crisis, just to mention a few. During his nationwide delegates campaign tour, the former presidential running mate to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in the 2019 general election stated that he only needs 4 years to fix Nigeria. Obi said he will replace the sharing formula of monthly allocation with a production formula if elected. He further stated that Nigeria has been badly managed over the years and the country is collapsing. In a meeting with PDP delegates in Kaduna State, Peter Obi promises to turn Nigeria into a producing nation.
I will say good morning again for having me. You know, in this country we have what we call free speech enshrined in our constitution. You know, you have the capacity to say what you like and how you like it, for as long as you don't abuse or blackmail anybody to a point that might necessitate his going to court to challenge what you have said. But I have to start by saying that, democracy depends on, several doses of civility. And the underlying word is civility, which most people, even in politics, do not understand. And because they don't, they exhibit some form of a reflective instinct towards self-preservation. And this reflective instinct that gives them rise to self-preservation makes them be stoking paranoia, and it's a very dangerous thing to happen. So you see people who take oath for unsurpassed devotion to duty, when indeed what they mean is to have taken oath for unsurpassed devotion to stealing money. And that's why the country has not moved. So coming back to your question, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, most people, the elite, the so-called educated, tend to forget that the Constitution says 4-year term. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria gives you a 4-year term. So that Constitution presumes that in 4 years, you should be able to make an impression, an impactful impression on your society. It's only when you do very, very well and you desire for a second term that you ask for a second term, which they may or may not give you. Because there are many places in this country where people zone offices just for 4 years. You do and somebody else goes. It doesn't mean that you must finish what you started, but if you have a project that is good and somebody else comes in, he will finish it. And I give you an example. If you come into Enugu now, we have one of the best governors in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Most of the projects abandoned over the past 16, 20 years. Coming to Enugu is like you're entering London. Beautiful. You can see how the governor is, rehabilitating and finishing all the projects. So, in effect, Peter saying that he will do 4 years, I think it is sacrosanct. It's, by all standards in Nigerian politics, is a very honest person, a good Christian. He doesn't talk from both sides of his mouth. So I believe him that he will do in 4 years. Anybody, if you discuss, I would like people to have him on television on this Arise platform. And if you listen to him, you will see and believe that he will do everything he wants to do, maybe not 100%, in 4 years. That's what the Constitution presupposes. That if they felt that you can't do most things you have pledged to do in 4 years, they would have said, giving it 5 or 6 years. So Peter hasn't said anything out of point. It's his belief that in 1 year you should be able to do proper analysis, even before you come into office. Do a proper analysis for what your vision is and how to implement that vision. The only thing that people have a vision of stealing money, and all the time they are thinking of how to steal that.
How can anybody with brain, you think you are talking to fools? You come to people and say, I will do only 1 term. Anybody, any politician who said that must be sent to a psychiatric home.
Watch my screen and you see what Soludo
Because
said.
the person must have some mental problem. When the Constitution allows you to stay up to 8 years, they come and tell us, I'm going to spend 1
saying
term.
that any
Tell us
politician
where it has ever happened.
from Anambra who is promising you that he's going to contest and go for only 1 term, that person deserves psychiatric examination.
Which
means
Peter
Obi that said he
anybody
want
who is saying I'm going to do 1 term
contest
needs a psychiatric examination.
and will only
Because
do 1
you
term.
are taking everybody else to be foolish, to be